What is the most inappropriate gift that someone innocently gave a teacher? My daughter went to private school. In elementary school, there was one teacher whom every student wanted to have for first grade. She was an extremely excellent teacher. Well, one year, this teacher asked for a raise because she had been at the school for 5 years, and she was a very popular teacher among students and teachers alike. The head of the school turned down her request, and as a result, she left the school to work in the public school system. Well, as wonderful as she was in the private school, she was equally popular in the public school. She cared about each and every student in her class. One particular female student truly adored this teacher, and decided to bring her a present every day. This present was a pretty white rock. The teacher put the rocks, one next to the other, around the perimeter of her desk. Pretty soon, the teacher had to make a second row of these pretty rocks. They were pretty, and she wanted to honor the students. So there they sat on her desk. One day, the school invited the local police to visit with the students in their classrooms. Just a basic, "Hi, we are your friends. If you ever need help, don't be afraid to ask a police officer because we are here to help you." Then they allowed the students to ask questions. After 10 minutes of answering questions, it was time for the students to go outside for recess. Once the students were outside, one of the policemen pulled the teacher aside and asked her about her rock collection. The teacher innocently replied, "They are pretty, aren't they? One of my students brings me one every day for a gift." The policeman said, Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to point out who this child is, and I will have to confiscate all your rocks." The teacher looked at him, perplexed about what the problem might be. So the policeman explained that those pretty white rocks